Hello, Internet. I'd like to welcome you all to our first ever podcast. I'm Steve Swinford from another skateboarding channel, and this is our two co-hosts, Mr. Tom Arietti and Adam from Twitchie and Sons.
You, what's going on?
First of all, I thought we'd have a little chat about how we all met, because it was all kind of really weird. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty new to YouTube, obviously, and I've got all these ideas about projects. And I reached out first, it was to Tom, and I was just mentioning, about doing a podcast, getting challenges up and going and stuff. And between me and Tom talking, I just mentioned it'd be really cool if we could find a third person, somewhere else in another country. And, of course, Tom thought that was a great idea.
Yeah.
The weirdest thing.
Oh, yeah.
It was the weirdest thing, man, because like 20 minutes after that, I'm browsing on the internet. I come across your videos and you mentioned Tom Arietti in your video, and it was like the weirdest little circle. And
I think what it was that night I was watching one of your videos anyway, wasn't I?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I commented on it before we had even talked. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's so strange, man.
I followed Tom. Fuck, I don't even know.
It was pretty early on in my channel. It was like within a month of me starting my channel, you hopped on that, and me and you had been talking, Twitchy. Me and you probably at least a few weeks at that point, month at that point, when all of us kind of had a weird little encounter, and it was kind of weird. All of us were kind of talking to each other, but not with each other at the time, and then it all just kind of fell into place that one day. Like you said, you brought up making the podcast, Steve, and Twitchy. Me and you were talking about starting the Heretix thing, and everything all of a sudden just kind of fell into place. Like, oh wait, we all are kind of watching each other's shit, so why not just throw it all together?
Yeah.
Hey, can I just mention when you sit in front of the camera, the knife looks like it's stabbing you through the shoulder.
Mm-hmm. It's just a reminder from all the people that have stabbed me in the back in the past.
Burn.
Happy day.
It's
It's
I'll
crazy.
even lower it. Now I'm gonna get stabbed in the head.
Yeah, it's bizarre. So just a matter of weeks later, and here we are on podcast number 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Because I don't know about you guys where you're from, but in the UK, you've got a lot of small skate scenes, but no large skate scene until like there's an event on, and then people get together and everyone knows everyone. It's a really weird it's really weird the way it works in the UK. What's it like out there?
Yeah, the skate scene's more bigger if you go to big parks or big new parks or into the city. The further out you go, you don't get much. It's not, it's pretty much dead nearly out here. I had a local, which is not too bad, but
Yeah, it's kind of similar around here. I mean, obviously, it's pretty big in the U.S. where I'm from, but it's definitely very similar though. I mean, I have a lot of skate parks around here. Pretty much, I can go an hour in any direction and pick from probably 10 parks along the way, no matter which way I go. But it's the same thing. It's like you guys have seen in my videos, it's there's just only a couple of people that really go to the parks, and then that one demo that I put a video up on, there was 200 plus people there, and everybody knew everybody, and I knew like 2 people. So it was like, it's just a weird kind of community, and everybody somehow knows each other or knows of each other, and that you put on those big events, and all of a sudden it's just all of a sudden it's like a big family, and then right afterwards it's back to a ghost town. So
What do you think that is, man? Do you reckon it's everyone's skating street these days, or because I mean street's still popular, isn't it now?
Yeah, and plus same like kind of like what Twitchy said too. It's more like the trendy new parks that keep popping up. So people get the big hype from a new park, and everybody wants to go there at first until they realize either A, it's too crowded, or B, it actually sucks. So then nobody goes there anymore. And then everybody goes back to their typical local spots or local park, whatever it is. So yeah, it's kind of just following along the trends. That's how it is, like all across my country for the most part. It's a new park pops up, it's popular for a couple of weeks, and then there's only a couple of people that go. So
man, you're lucky. That sounds good to me in some ways.
Well, that's all on the West Coast. I'm on the East Coast, where we just kind of have crusty ground and massive stair sets, and that's about it. So
ooh, I like a bit of crust, mate. Can't lie.
I don't hate it. I grew up on that.
Steve's used to the crust.
You know, that's how our ground is around here. It's crusty and horrible, and if you don't look out, you're probably gonna fall down a black hole somewhere. So,
man, I bet you don't get much crust where you're from, do you, Twitchy?
You get it in the city, you do, but no.
I mean, your whole country was built in the last 100 years, wasn't it? Like, nothing's old, man. Come on, it's all new, isn't it?
No, everything's pretty good. Even like all the footpaths. I mean, you get the suburbs, the older suburbs that are pretty garbage, but you know, normally it's not too bad. Yes. Not like some of the ones I've seen in England, man.
Dude,
and some of the other YouTubers, man.
Yeah. You guys got it bad over there, man.
Well, people love it. Like,
no wonder why you use a rock and the big wheels. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. On my channel, there's a video of Nick Gaffney skating the whippy ramp. If you haven't seen it, check it out. This is the crustiest ramp you've ever seen. The thing's only like 4 foot tall, but it's completely vert. There's big bits of metal sticking out of it, chunks of concrete. It's a mess, and it's the most popular thing at Watford skate park, mate.
Yeah.
I think actually that was one of the first videos I watched from you, and I think that was the first one I commented on, because the dude was doing all sorts of like, you know, transition tricks and open tricks and stuff, and I was like, that thing looks freaking gnarly. Like I wouldn't even roll up that thing. But
it's scary, man.
You know, it's different when it's your own. You get used to it, and that's what you skate. I skate a lot of sketchy shit too, but you know, it might be different for somebody else.
You've got that. Is it South Windsor skate park? Is it?
Yeah, that's one of the newer ones around here, and it actually got expanded on like a year or two ago, so that's why it looks so new. But that's pretty much the nicest one around here. All the rest of them are pretty garbage. So
yeah. Oh, isn't the one that you're local? Isn't that all hand built?
Well, the one in Tottenham that's all hand built. Yeah, that's a DIY. People have been building there for like 22 years.
Dude, that's massive.
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. It's a real gnarly bit of kit, man. It separates the boys from the men, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Who started whose land was it? Was it just council land and someone just started building on it, or what? Did someone own the land?
It used to be like a sewage plant. It was part of a bean pub sewage outlet or something like that. It was disused. I know they're Victorian walls, but I really don't know who owned it, but it's kind of, as far as I'm aware, they are almost legit building there now. Like, I think it's allowed now, but
yeah,
it's pretty rad. But you get a lot of DIYs in the UK because we've got a huge problem with scooter kid infestations at our skate parks. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know how that goes out here.
It's like a daycare center, mate. You know, parents drop off their kids and the kids go off, and then the parents are sitting there on the phones, like,
all the mothers are standing around with coffee.
Meanwhile, there's some 4-year-old in the bottom of a bowl, like, and you can't see.
Exactly.
You're flying around the wall. And
that's why I'm pointing out my missing tooth. Man, that's thanks to that exact scenario right there. Using a skate park as a freaking playground and dropping your kids off, and them not knowing a single thing about being at a skate park. Which that's a whole different topic. Well, that's like a whole podcast in itself just for that topic.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah, man.
Man,
Controversial.
The amount of parents who used to try and start rolling with us, you know, when we were younger at the park, and their kid would get in the way and we'd slam into them. It's like, whoa, yeah, let's start going off by tree.
When I was growing up, yeah, if you got in the way, you got laid out. Like,
yeah, wow.
You got taken out, and then you'd get yelled at, like, why are you in my way? Like,
that's right, yeah.
Like,
and
geez,
you can't
sorry,
even.
I was just trying to skate. You know?
That's it. You can't even reason with these parents half the time, though, because the moment you mention something, you know, excuse me, that I'm not trying to be rude, but your kid's like in the way and it's dangerous, and like someone's going to get hurt, they automatically feel offended, and then as a result, they feel like you're patronizing them, and then they like put their guard up, and then it becomes confrontational. And you're like, I just want to skate, and I don't want to like crash into your 3-year-old, you know.
Yeah.
I don't feel like killing a kid at the moment.
No, not this week. Yeah. But yeah, it's one of those awful controversial subjects in a skate park, isn't it? And how do you approach a parent and without offending
I've seen
them?
a kid's jaw get broken. He'd come down the ramp as a BMX was coming over. Wham. Jaw straight into the bars, just smashed it.
Yeah.
Boys.
I mean, that kind of shit happens almost every single day at some skate park somewhere. So
that's right.
Yeah.
We're talking of controversy at skate parks, dudes. Right.
Yeah.
I think there's 3 of us now. We've got a triangle. We're divided between 3 different continents, right? I think between us, we should be able to resolve this problem between us right now. The nollie backside frontside issue. Right, we all know what it is. Everyone's like, oh, nollie back. No, that's nollie front. That's nollie back. What way is a nollie back in Australia? In Australia, if I said to you, do a nollie backside pop shove, which way would the board turn?
A nollie backside?
Nollie backside.
Hang on. I don't even know.
You see, this is the problem. Nobody knows.
Like, technically, like the backside technically is like what I consider like a front side, kind of, but it's technically a backside instead.
This doesn't make any sense, does it, man? See, we're getting nowhere. Right, I skate regular.
Horrible example of us having knowledge.
Yeah.
Right, so right, so I skate regular. So if I'm coming towards you like this, right, nollie position, and I pop that way, and the board comes around like that.
That's backside.
That's nollie backside, right?
Yeah, that'd be backside.
Because I think most people, I don't know, man. Just lately, I'm getting sick of the subject actually, because everywhere you look, it's like someone's done a nollie something, and the arguments in the comments and the chats is just insane, man.
Yeah, like I don't really understand the concept between a lot of these tricks, varying between front side and backside. And if you're standing this way, it's front side. If you're standing that way, it's backside. In my opinion, if you flick the board in front of you, it's front side. If you flick it behind you, it should be backside.
Yeah.
But it's technically the opposite, because a backside shove is when you would push your front in front of you, technically, in an opposite. Like, you know, it's opposite of what it really should be. And then when you think that it should be the way that you think in your brain, it's the other way around.
Yeah, because if I do a nollie backside big spin, right? A nollie backside big spin is the same as a switch frontside big spin, just facing the other way, right? Why did they do that?
I don't know.
Something like that.
You think about it, the motion of a nollie backside big spin, if you were just to turn the skater around and they do the same thing, it would be a switch frontside big spin. So why is it frontside if it's switch, but if it's nollie, it's backside?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Well, and then perfect example, let's say you do like a front side 180. So you go to do a front side 180 into something, but then you lock into something backside at the same time. Or you do a front side trick and you lock into a backside trick and lock into something front side, but you're technically backside.
Well,
like, you know, I don't know.
Right, I think this is the perfect
It's very
opportunity to ask
confusing.
for some audience participation. If anyone has any idea how to like clarify this awful situation, put it in the comments down below. Because, like, I don't know. These guys clearly don't know. So
No, I got not a clue.
None of us know.
Okay, what about if you okay, so you're regular, right?
I'm regular. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're coming in fakie. So you're half cab board slide. Is that half cab board slide? Is that half cab lip slide? Because you're going over the rail.
Because your back foot, I think if your back foot travels over the rail, it becomes lip, doesn't it?
Technically, but
Yeah,
I'm just going straight into a board slide. That's the only way to
That's
go
right.
into a board slide. And if I were to go into a technically front side board slide, you know, if I were to do fakie ollie and then go into a front side, then
yeah.
it would still technically be a lip slide because I would have to put my tail over instead of my nose over. So no
Right.
matter what, I would have to put one of my feet over it regardless. Why?
I'm confused.
Exactly. It's
So-
just that skate lore talk. It's like, you know, what is the difference? Because no matter what, you got to put one of your feet over it to do a board slide.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, is
I
it
don't
technically
know.
a lip slide no matter what?
Well, sometimes I hear
Because-
people say that if the back wheel travels over the rail, that makes it a lip. But then sometimes people say it's only the foot. If the back foot travels over the rail, it's a lip. But then if you're doing like
Yeah.
for example, a 360 flip board slide, how would that work? Because someone done it in the Olympics,
No.
didn't they? They done a 360 flip board slide. No, 360 flip lip.
Yeah, yeah.
But their back foot
Technically.
goes over. But because they were doing a 360 flip, the board was turning backside, even though their rotation was front side.
Oh, my cat's here too, by the way. Huh?
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. That's a
Let me
very
let them in the house.
controversial-
I've got to let them in the house. Hold up.
Do it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so basically the whole thing's just confusing, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the whole thing is confusing. I mean, it even confuses like the most, you know, knowledgeable fucking people sometimes because it's like, what really is it? It's technically both or all three or whatever that people choose. You know, it technically could be every single one of those tricks that people are saying, but which one is right? Is it just where you live makes it what's right and what's wrong, or is there a legitimate answer to what is the actual trick and what isn't the actual trick? Because they could all be it. So it's like, what the fuck?
Cool. So the
Yeah.
conclusion of that is no one knows. good.
Yeah.
So I think everyone's learned a lot from the conversation.
We've just confused absolutely everyone who's going to be watching this. They're going to come off this going, "What the fuck did I just watch?"
They're like, okay, I feel dumber now. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's true.
Oh,
Anyway,
Hey, you know,
so well, there you go, guys. I'm going to move on a bit now. I want to talk about Heretix. So we keep seeing this everywhere at the moment. Heretix. What is it?
yeah. Well, it's a brand that I had the idea for it for a little bit now, and I reached out. I think I reached out to Tom, and just sort of ran the idea by him, and he's like, "Yeah, man, for sure. Like, get on it." So I was like, "Oh, yeah." And I asked a few other people as well, and they all agreed with it. So I went back to Tom and I'm like, "Oh, let's do it. Let's get this on the road." And we just worked together. Everything that, like, every idea that I'd come up with, I'd run it by Tom. What do you reckon? Nah, yeah, good, yeah, nah. You know what I mean? Just made it easier, helped me out a lot. It was so good.
So
But yeah,
I really like the ethos behind what you guys are trying to do, like the promotion of mental health, well-being and all the rest of it. I think that's really fantastic to promote that sort of thing. Because a lot of skateboarders can genuinely like sort of understand what it's like to deal with some sort of mental health problem, whether it had just been a basic depression or anxiety or worse, some schizophrenia and all sorts. I know skateboarders that are dealing with all sorts of crazy stuff, and skateboarding for them is like a therapy of sorts, you know. It's a release.
100%, for sure.
It could be anger
And,
management, and
with like Instagram and all that and TikTok nowadays, like everything's about trend. If you wear this, you're gonna do this. If you fucking do this, she's gonna want to be with you. You're gonna land a kickflip backboard on El Toro. You know what I mean? It's all about you have to wear these shoes and this pants and this top, and that's the thing behind it as well, is like, who gives a shit? You go and do what you want to do. Whether it doesn't matter what you look like or what the fuck, you know what I mean? And a lot of people, like, I reckon they don't go out and show their full potential because they don't want to be seen with that sort of shit. You know what I mean? They think, oh, I've got to look like that, but I don't look like that.
I tell you the sort of shit they should be seen with. You see just behind you on your left shoulder there is that nice Heretix t-shirt, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Right.
Mhm.
Isn't there some sort of giveaway? What's going on with that? Parcel Heretix collaboration, something like that?
Yeah. So that's the t-shirts there.
Oh, yeah.
So
First gen.
that's the first edition of the Heretix family t-shirt going out. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's going good.
Yeah, with
And
the giveaway for, I don't know if you want to go ahead and give all the details on that. You got the fine details on it. So
yeah. So Parcel helped out. They gave 2 boards, donated 2 boards for the giveaway, just to launch our t-shirts, you know, help us out a bit. I mean, they've been pretty big support as well, so it's definitely going pretty sick, you know.
So what does someone have to do to be in with a chance of winning?
So to win it, you got to order through my website, and the first 5 orders will go in the draw to win 2 decks. I'm going to probably do 2 t-shirts too. I was going to do 1, but we'll do 2 t-shirts. May as well. Why not?
there we go.
Yeah. So you get a small for the little Heretic, and then whatever size you want to order, you get 2 of them.
That's sick.
And then the deck sizes are 7, 7, 5, and an 8, correct?
Yeah, that's right, correct. Yeah. That's the board that you'll win behind us, but not that one, but you'll get a brand new one.
Yeah, I was going to say that one's seen a few.
That one's well used. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, and so the actual website, it's what, heretixfamily.square.co?
Yeah, .site I think it is. I don't even know the website yet.
I'll put all the links in the description anyway.
Yeah.
So anyone wants to head over there, do so. I'll put the links in the description also for the Heretix Instagram, YouTube, and all the rest of it. Head over there, guys. Support this. Buy some merch.
Absolutely. Yeah, and just to kind of wrap up a little bit from my end for, you know, how we got rolling with this whole thing, you know, pretty much as Twitchie had mentioned. Yeah, we just kind of, he threw the idea at me, you know, he had a good idea about it. He gave me all of his details, and, you know, I went through it, kind of, you know, it was a pretty spot on plan just to start with. And I think it was more so just getting that second opinion from him. You know, he needed it, you know, someone's outside opinion on it, non-biased, and everything just kind of fit, you know, with between, you know, the actual brand itself and what he's trying to do with it, what we're trying to reach by doing all this, and who we're trying to reach. It's really fitting for, you know, me and him have some similar backgrounds, same as you, Steve. We all kind of come from a very similar kind of background with everything. And, you know, I struggled with some mental health when I was younger, and skateboarding 100% was my outlet. So it was like, you know, I felt like what we are trying to support, you know, which are the black sheep, kind of the outcasts, the guys that don't feel like you fit in, even if you are wearing the trendy clothes and you're trying to match everybody, you still just don't feel right. So
100%.
You know, this whole thing is just to bring awareness that, you know, pretty much everyone in the skate community, you know, we all kind of fell down that path for one reason or another that's pretty similar. And, you know, we can all relate to, you know, one way or another, having that as our kind of our go-to to you know, kind of clear our minds and, you know, be our escape from the real world. So it's, that's kind of just sum it all up. And it's, you know, we don't care what people think about us. We don't care about what we look like. It is what it is. So
100%. And you got the Facebook group going too, don't you, Tom?
yeah, I got a group and an actual page on Facebook up for it. I'm working on tying in all the shop details on the actual page so I can get it to go directly to our website and all that stuff now. But both are up. You can just look up Heretix Family on Facebook. You can join the group and, you know, start some topics, throw in any ideas coming for future stuff, and all
If
the
there's
updates.
anything that you're battling with, you need a chat, jump in.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you just want to talk, you talk about skate stuff. If you're having personal issues, you can send me a direct message, Twitchie, Steve, any of us. You know? And all of us are kind of in the same boat. So
Yeah.
that's kind of how it's starting off, and where it goes from there.
So where it goes from there, man, is in all sorts of directions. Like we can use this platform to really promote all sorts of wonderful things that happen in different skateboarders channels and such.
Yeah.
In fact, Twitchie, I asked you to pick a nice channel to highlight or a skateboarder, didn't I?
Yeah. So his name's Lockie. I'm not actually sure how old he is, to be honest. I'd probably say he's in his mid-20s.
Yeah, I've got some clips up here, look. This guy's pretty sick, man.
Yeah. Dude, he shreds, man.
Sponsored by Parcel as well.
Yeah. He's sponsored by Parcel. He just got on the team, actually.
There you go. Nice kickflip down in 2 block.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, man, this guy's got some skills.
Yeah, dude.
Bong.
Oh, nice. Nice little half cab down it. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my first time seeing any of his footage, so.
Yeah, he's really good. He's got a YouTube channel too. The Life of Lockie. Yeah,
again,
man.
I'll put all the links in the description down there. So if anyone wants to go check out his socials, it'll be there.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. So is he I would assume he's from Australia?
Yeah. I think he's up in I'm not too sure where he's at actually. He's only from a small town, but
oh, did you see that? Dude.
Oh, that one did not
Damn.
go.
Wow. That was something special, wasn't it?
Dude, what's that 3 block?
How do people keep getting up from stuff like that, you know?
It's all
dude,
momentum.
he's still young, man. Oh, yeah.
Young.
Yeah,
The faster you go with that kind of stuff, like when you're jumping down shit like that, speed is your friend because you want that forward momentum to carry you. And then you just got to learn the tuck and roll and not the splat like that.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
Was he going for a blood then? A nose blood?
Think so. Yep.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah, this guy's fire. Everyone go follow this dude.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's big.
So is he local to you?
Nah. He's in a different state. I think he's from New South Wales, to be honest with you.
Oh, mate. He's going in hard.
Hey, I know he snowboards too, Tom.
Yeah, that'll be a future project that we'll have to get on when it gets closer to my winter. We'll have to work on some snowboard stuff. I got a couple of ideas for that, but that's for a later date. So we'll worry about that when we get to it, because I got plenty of hookups in the snowboard community. So
cool.
Nice.
All right.
And, I also asked you.
Go check that guy out. So
yeah, definitely.
I also asked you to highlight a channel, didn't you? You picked this guy, skateboarding progression persistence.
Yeah, Eli.
Yeah.
So he is he's actually pretty close to me. Where I'm from in like northeastern United States. I'm in Connecticut. He's 1 state above me, so we're only about an hour and a half away from each other. I still haven't personally met him, but we've been chatting quite a bit. Yeah, I've just kind of been following along his progression. He's kind of in a similar situation as me. He doesn't really have too many skate friends or anything like that to go out and really, help push him. So, he's doing this all on his own. He just goes out and does what he can. And
I think his missus his films for him too.
Yeah, most of the time it's either he sets up a tripod, kind of like what I do, or he brings his lady out and has his girl film for him. And
how good's that they do that together? But that's mint.
Yeah, that's
I
nice.
mean, just the fact that she supports him with it, and she's behind him 100%. That's probably a big help for him too. Is just having her have his back and be there for him.
Yeah.
So. And I've been talking with him. He seems like a real nice dude, and obviously I've just been watching his progression and doing it on his own. He's been coming a long way. He's obviously none of us are pro or anything like that, but it's just been nice seeing him go from even just kind of be that beginner stage where it's like, okay, I got to try to ollie up something. All right, I'm going to try to ollie down something, and now he's I just saw him. He bought a little $5 like mini board from a store, and he landed a 360 flip on a board that's like a foot long.
I've seen that. That was good as.
Just little accomplishments like that. I know how that is. So it's like it's just nice to see him. Just staying positive with it and keeping at it. And it's I just figured I'd give him a little highlight because he definitely deserves some recognition just for sticking it out. That's the hardest part.
Fantastic.
Did you see his recent video where he did the Pikachu on his grip?
Yes,
that was sick. That looked cool.
What, painting it on?
Yeah, with a paint pen. It was actually sick.
Cool. But I'll put all the links in the description again for this guy. So everyone head over there, check him out, give him some support, hit that subscribe button over there for him.
Yeah, and possibly, maybe even should be able to set something up. We can possibly have him on as a future guest just to kind of, get a little inside scoop on, what got him into skateboarding. And, we can just do a little follow up from the highlight and, see where he's at now, how he started, what he's planning on doing from there. And,
that sounds really good.
He's
we've got all sorts coming.
Yeah, he's already kind of penciled in there for whenever we got the time to get him on here. So he's ready whenever we are for him.
That's amazing. We've got quite a lot of interesting guests coming on already. We've got the skateboarding show coming on, the UK legend, which is like Sean Goff, and this guy is truly a legend in the UK. Some of my mates used to have his posters on the wall and that as kids, growing up. Yeah,
that's cool.
Amazing. We've got Adventures in Skateboarding at 40+ coming on. We've got the North.
Dude, his videos are good.
Yeah. Got Turn Skater from Canada coming on. We've got skateboarders from Namibia. We've got Paul Latimer, who's a UK skateboarder musician, coming on. Yeah, we've got people from all around the world, all sorts of interesting stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
It is pretty crazy how quickly we gained all these people for guests and highlights and all that kind of stuff, and just the variety of where all these people are from is just mind-blowing sometimes.
Yeah,
that's it. It's amazing where it all comes from, bro.
Definitely. How's your knee, Steve?
My knee has been better.
Dude,
I've taken
Tell the story properly. You got to tell the story properly.
Bearing in mind, mate, my knee was already sore before this happened.
Old man issues, huh?
Well, skateboarding, falling over issues, really. So I walk into my local skate park, like literally, I walk in. I put my hand up, saying hello to someone, and the next thing you know, whack! I get a board straight in the center of my kneecap. It's just unbelievable, mate. I didn't even get to put my board on the floor. It was just like turn around and go home job. But turns out it was a young lad, nice lad actually. Feel sorry for him. He felt well guilty, as it turns out. He was trying Fakey 270 feeble on a quarter.
Oh.
And, you know, he was going too fast and the board just went like, pew!
Oh, God.
Yes.
No, yeah.
Oh, it's
That is
bad.
not a way to start off your day at the park.
Just walking, yo, boom.
Just walk in, bang. Okay, well, I'm out. See you later.
See you later.
Well, a friend of mine had a worse day yesterday, though. Went back to skate the DIY yesterday, and my friend, being an absolute legend, was trying to do an alley-oop front side wall ride on like an 8-foot wall. It's completely vertical. It's right up it. Poor sod. Ripped his
What
arm
did he
straight
do?
out.
Popped his shoulder?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Taking his arm straight out of his socket.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
skateboarding
I know.
for you.
I know that feeling. I've done that before, so yeah, it's not fun.
But if
Yeah.
anyone wants to get
I've
into
had the
skateboarding-
shoulder Rico.
Say that again?
I've had a shoulder Rico.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll
They
be needing
suck.
one pretty soon. So
Dude, they suck, man.
yeah, once you go under the knife, you're kind of screwed after that too. So
Yeah, you can't sleep, man. You gotta like sleep sitting up. It
Sounds
sucks,
good to me.
dude.
So if
Yeah,
anyone
it
else
was-
wants to get into skateboarding so they can come and hurt themselves,
come on in.
we've got a promo code for you to do it cheaper. So,
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, we gotta bring that up too. Yeah, newly
Yeah.
acquired promo code all of a sudden
Yeah,
from the
we've
man
got-
himself, Steve, got us.
so here we go.
Boom.
Dang.
We have
What's
got
that?
a promo code
Chat
for you guys.
10.
This is from Alter Skateboards. It's an online skateboard shop that will ship internationally anywhere in the world. And if you want to get 10% off of any products, head over to their website. It's www.alterskateshop.co.uk. Put in the promo code ChatSkate10 and get 10% off.
And that's
There you
for
go.
anyone, huh?
And that's for anyone. Anyone that's
Dude,
watching our
that's sick.
podcast, your show, any of your guys' shows. Yeah,
Yep.
take
Yeah.
advantage of that, guys, to support small business as well.
Yeah.
Help these guys.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
now's more important time to support the small business. You know, this, you know what's going around.
Yeah, with all that funky stuff and going
Yeah.
around in the air.
You got to support that small business, keep them going, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I'll
100%.
be putting that into my descriptions. It'll be in the link for all
Yeah.
my descriptions going forward. I'll be plugging it in majority of my videos. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
that's going to be awesome. And thank you to Alter Skate Shop for doing this for us and for everybody, really, because this is for you guys, the people. So thank you.
Legends.
So anyone else that's actually stuck around to watch this far into the podcast, I want to put out a message to you directly, is that we will be starting to live stream games of skate. And we're looking for skateboarders, YouTuber skateboarders, or any of your friends from anywhere in the world that wants to get involved. Send a message over to me, Tom or Twitchie, on any of our channels, or you can send it to another skateboarding channel at gmail.com. You can find all of our socials on my channel for Instagram and all the rest of it. Just find us anywhere you want. Send us a message. Let's get involved. Let's try and create
Mhm.
the online Game of Skate World Championships.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And
But-
now, I mean, obviously, we do kind of have, a big competitor, which not even a competitor, but, we have the inspiration, which would probably be like Battle of the Barracks style. But I don't know if we're going to be going that serious with it or if it's more just a fun kind of thing. I don't know.
I think
You
it
tell me,
should
Steve.
be purely fun.
Really
Yeah.
fun. So, yeah, it's not going to, I mean, not that Battle at the Barracks isn't fun, but,
Nah.
it'll probably have a little bit more leeway, just be kind of more just a have fun type attitude. So,
You want to do a no
think-
comply, you do a no comply, mate.
yeah,
Yeah.
you want to do it boneless, you do it fucking boneless. And if the other person can't do it, well, you gotta let it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it. You do
Yeah.
your laser
That's
flip,
it.
mate. I'll do my no comply.
Hey, so we'll say that it's gonna be a anything counts skate
Any
competition
skill
kind of
level?
thing.
With
Yeah, skill
multi-manual shit.
Yeah, but no multi-manual shit though.
No
No.
multi-manual shit? All right, okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. No, yeah, we'll do
Freestyle,
it.
man.
We'll do anything goes, and we'll try to pair it up, I guess. I mean, we don't really know what we're doing with it, but we'll try to pair up people somewhat equally. You know, we'll have to kind of compare skate clips and stuff and see. You know, we don't want to put someone that's like, you know, damn near pro, like high amateur level against like a
Me.
You know, any of us, basically. But
I think the first game I'd like to see would definitely be Tom Arietti versus Twitchie and Sons.
Putting us right on the spot.
He'll get me on kickflip. Oh, I'm done. Finished.
Good. Don't be too surprised on that though, dude. Just because I did that 100 kickflip challenge, my kickflip still sucked.
Oh man, I can't. I went out for a skate today. I couldn't even land a kickflip.
Well, I know many people that have landed tricks for the first time in games of skate.
Exactly. It puts that little extra mental focus in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have to do this or I'm out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you want to make that the first official one, then by all means. But
I think that sounds like a plan.
Sweet, done.
Awesome. I think we'll leave it there, guys. So thanks for everybody for tuning in. Make sure you check out Tom's channel, Twitch's channel. All the links will be in the description. Peace and love, guys. See you on the next one.
Later.